Well, Matt, it has been a very, very long time since I've done this.
Hey Tim.
No, do not sing to me.
This is your show.
Don't sing to me. I don't.
Take
Actually,
the microphone.
no more singing for you. Okay.
So what's going on?
So, first things first, I want to talk about the transfer center open house that's going on right now. Just for a quick second before we get into our main segment for today.
And I know that one college down there. If I say this, I hope she yells it back. OH! Even though I can't hear her.
Oh, I mean, there's only a door and walls and a hallway and staircase between us.
I'm going to trust the fact because Buckeyes are very trustworthy. So I'm going to trust the fact that she's actually saying it back.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yes, the new Lakeland Transfer Center office is having their open house today from 9 to 6 in Building A, room 1040B. I am correct. I can read real well sometimes.
Is that what that main thing down there is called?
The transfer center?
Yeah. Oh, wait, no, never mind.
What are you talking about?
No, I mean, like, because they're all sitting down there, so it's like, is that 1048? But I understand that it's not.
That's just, those are visiting colleges.
Yeah.
Okay. The event is in 1040B.
Okay.
Okay.
And that's what time?
As far as I understand it, and Connie, if you're still downstairs, if Matt and I are completely wrong with what we're saying, feel free to come up and correct us.
And tell us we're fired.
No, don't do that.
Actually, yeah, don't do that, because that has meaning coming from her. So.
But anyway. So, in today's main segment, before we get too far, I want to see if we have anybody joining our chat here at livestream.com/LakeEffect. And, of course, we're live in the second floor breakers. So, hello to all that are inhabiting Lakeland today.
Oh, yeah.
I want to talk about some things that aren't always what they seem.
Okay. Tim?
Recently, I've been added to a few groups that are actually pretty cool. What they do is they paint rocks.
On Facebook, you've been
the Facebook groups where you paint rocks and stuff like that, and then you leave them out for people to. Sorry, I just got a message from somebody who's tuning in to listen to the segment.
Cool.
Who you're supposed to leave them out for words of encouragement and all that fun stuff.
Right.
But there's at least one group that I was a part of, and I found out this morning that one of my Facebooks isn't in the group anymore, but I have a backup Facebook in case my main Facebook goes awry. That one's still in it.
Okay.
But that's because there were people who disagreed with something with a rule that was recently passed, and I want your opinion on this.
Okay.
So, within this group itself, you were supposed to be able to put out words of encouragement and stuff like that. Okay. However, they recently said that you can't show support for people with cancer, for people with autism, for any sort of causes or awareness or anything like that. Now, I understand it in some ways, but at the same time, you're telling me that I can't paint a ribbon? I can't say you can do it, or I beat rock cancer or something like that. I can't say that. Some of these things, it seems kind of ridiculous.
So basically what they're saying is because it's a lost cause. Because there's nothing.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like they're saying, well, you have cancer or you're autistic or whatever. You're born with this, or you got this and it's stage 4. Well, autism you can't beat, but cancer
you can work with it though.
Yeah, and you can work
with everything.
I mean, you can overcome some of the struggles when you're young. For your adulthood. And
the thing is, we need to. If these groups are all about encouragement, that's not encouraging,
right?
All. Now,
so what are they encouraging though?
Really, nothing. At this point,
so they're just saying paint rocks for.
They're saying paint rocks. You could put a phrase saying, beat or not beat, but do this, do that, da 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 da. Like you're cool or something like that is fine. With the minute you put supporting
cause?
a cause, like you supporting cancer, you're supporting autism. I bring autism up again because, believe it or not, my girlfriend is my only autistic.
Okay.
I don't know if I've ever mentioned that to you,
No,
but
you
she
never did.
is.
Okay.
Okay. Which doesn't bother me one bit, of course.
Right.
There are so many different things that they don't allow anymore that it's almost pointless to be among these people. And
Doesn't sound very encouraging.
no, it does not. And I'm actually going to pull up the group on my backup Facebook in a moment so you could just see
Okay.
what it is I'm looking at. Because you
Okay.
should have seen. Is there somebody over
No,
my shoulder?
no.
Okay. You should have seen some of the backlash they got for what was said on this, and I hate. I'm not usually one to complain.
Right.
You know that about me.
Right.
I don't like to complain about anything if I don't have to.
Yeah.
But in this case, when you're trying to be an encouragement to someone, all you're having at this point is being told not to do that,
Right.
in my personal opinion.
Right.
So let me pull up that group real quick. I'm actually going to go ahead and let a commercial or two run
Okay.
while I pull this up. That way we
Sure,
don't have
sure,
complete
sure.
dead air, unless you have something you want to mention while I pull this up here. It's okay. I put you on the spot.
There was something else I wanted to talk about. Something that I talked about with Tom on
Oh, okay.
my show. After we talk about this.
Yeah. Well-
Something that it's about concussions in football.
Oh,
And
okay.
this is always a big controversial topic because everyone, wants to change the game to fit the injury, I feel. So, if anyone wants to chime in, call up to the station. The number is
440-940-6615.
I've been here a year and a half, and I
They can
haven't
also-
remembered that.
They can also text that number,
You
but
can text that number.
there's
yeah.
a problem.
What?
I don't have that open yet.
Okay.
So let me go do that.
What about the Google Voice? And all
That is the Google Voice.
That is the Google
Yeah.
Voice? Okay. You can also Skype in here.
Yes, but
I
we do not have
remember.
the Skype open either. And at this point in the show, I'm probably not going to have the Skype open at all.
So no Skyping. We
Not
wanna,
today.
We want to hear your voice, not see your faces.
Well, we don't mind seeing people's faces.
I'm
That's
just
not
kidding.
the point.
I'm just kidding.
So I do have the Gmail open at this point. If you feel like chiming in about anything we're talking about today,
Yep.
on the I've never had a show name, so we're not gonna have a show name now.
Okay.
Matt wrote Happy Hour with Tim on the board. I don't like it.
Well, because one of our DJs has Emo Hour, and I feel that that's the exact opposite.
Why does she call it Emo Hour?
Well, the music that she plays, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I haven't listened. That's Hallie,
She's-
right?
Yeah, she's not a sad person. It's just I wanted to change the name just because I felt that happy was the exact opposite of emo. So I saw that on the board. I'm like, it's not our show name or your show name. So,
But yes, this is my first show. I'll actually be on every Tuesday at 11. That's
Oh,
just
cool.
a side note.
Well, then you
before
got to
I pull
get a
this
name
up.
at some point.
I probably will.
It's not happy hour anyway, because it's what 2 to 5 at most places.
I thought it was like 2 to 4. But what
Something
do I
like
know?
that,
What
something
do
like
I
that.
know? I mean,
Yeah.
okay. So let me go ahead and play a commercial, and then I'm going to get this ready here.
All right.
We'll be right back. Livestream.com/Lake Effect. First, second floor breakers.
The Tim Hour.
The Tim Hour, I guess. Oh,
Advising with Tim.
the Tim Tall Show.
TTS?
Jeremiah would know where that's from.
Okay. Well,
The
he's not here.
the basic background on that is instead of Jesse saying the Tim Talk Show, he once said the Tim Tall Show.
Oh.
So it became the Tim Tall Show.
All right, Tim
Too
Tall
tall
Show.
Tim, too tall? Yes, he is.
Too Tall Tim.
Too tall Tim is too tall. That is correct.
Okay.
Is your teen either a junior or senior in high school and you are looking for an alternative to a traditional high school education? Lakeland Community College's post-secondary enrollment option program is a great way to fast-track your teen's high school diploma while they earn either a college credit or a college degree. Lakeland also offers a technical program for high school students. Go to our website at www.lakelandcc.edu and click on the admissions tab.
Hey, this is Ian from Hawkeye. Make sure that you go check us out on Facebook, wearehawkeye.com, and Twitter at wearehawkeye.
Are you a pop punk music fan? Well, you're in luck. On April 29th, the Spring Fling Festival returns to the Agora, featuring performances by Mayday Parade, Knuckle Puck, Real Friends, Sorority Noise, Tiny Moving Parts, and many more. Tickets are available at springflingtickets.com.
So you started classes, and now you're wondering how to manage it all. Did you know that Lakeland has a lot of services to help you? Lakeland's Student Success Center offers a lot of free workshops to help you become a stronger college student. You can learn how to organize your work and schedule, or strengthen your memory, and how to master study skills, how to inquire about math anxiety, tips for test success, and more. If you need more personal help, they have success coaches with support areas such as taking notes, reading, enhancing, time management, finding your learning style, and even the basic computer skills. So don't let your semester get away from you. Stop by the Student Success Center in room 1A10943 to see what they are and help to see what they can do to help you get through your classes with success.
It's a local music spotlight on Lake Effect Radio. Sea Level, Scapo.
Well, they gather by the masses and the thousands of the passes into the old jumbo jet to the country that's all they need. When they get they'll find that this life it is not fair, but that's alright, 'cause we all live on a can. Oh, I'm afraid I
Lake Effect Radio hit Lakeland in 1972 and hasn't stopped rocking around the clock tower to this day, with broadcasting on campus, internet, and more. Be sure to keep listening, breakers, and live at livestream.com/lakeeffect.
Lakeland Community College. Opportunity starts here. Opportunity to be successful in a high-demand career. Opportunity to earn a degree and transfer credits to a 4-year college or university. From your first class to your graduation, Lakeland will help you every step of the way. You're ready. All you need is an opportunity. And opportunity starts at Lakeland.
The biggest metal show is rolling through Cleveland on February 19th. Bravo Artists presents Silent Planet, Hail the Sun, Dayseeker, Ghost Key, Chasing Horizons, and Iron Bison at the Foundry. Tickets available at ticketweb.com. Get them before they sell out. Hey concert goers, missed out on seeing Moose Blood last time they were in Cleveland? You're in luck. Bravo Artists presents Moose Blood live at Beachland Ballroom with support from Trophy Eyes, Boston Manor, and A Will Away. Tickets are available at ticketweb.com.
Textbooks on reserve at Lakeland Library. Select textbooks are now available for students to check out and use in the library. Donations of current textbooks to the textbook on reserve. Programs are encouraged from instructors and students. If your textbook is not currently available in the library, please contact your instructor to provide a copy of their textbook for the Textbook on Reserve program. For more information on the library-initiated Textbook on Reserve program, please call 440-525-7424.
It's a local music spotlight on Lake Effect Radio. Hawkeye Throwback.
Say something. Another bed in the room. Yeah, it's crowding us. Something's gotta give. Oh, we both think keep the secret.
You want to do something, Matt? What's that?
Lakeland students, if you're hungry, go down to Breakers. Get a Coca-Cola, some good cafeteria food, pay the price, and you will be satisfied. This show is brought to you by Breakers at Lakeland. Good?
I guess. I didn't know
we
what
could
you were doing.
advertise them. I mean, they're a
I
Lakeland thing.
wasn't expecting you to do that. That's all.
It came to my mind like an advertisement, and I was like, okay, well, what can I do? And I decided to do Breakers.
Oh, we have a... No, we are not here to talk executive orders. Yes, Pete, it is petty. I'm sorry. This is the petty hour today. I feel kind of
If you want
petty.
to talk executive orders, call my personal phone or tweet me.
Matt, no.
No.
Not today.
Tweet me.
And hello, Leslie, a.k.a. Rock Girl. I was expecting Leslie in the chat, and hello, Pete the Greek. I am not sure if I know who you are or not, but that's okay. Sorry, I was not tuned into the live stream chat there for a moment.
How about all of my personal fans? Chime in. Go on your cell phones. Livestream.com/Lake Effect.
We actually do have a Lake Effect Radio app on the Android store.
Something we should talk about, too.
Hey, Mike. Are you coming on at noon? Okay, cool. We'll talk to you in just a minute. Mike, the 1 o'clock DJ just popped up in the back room of the studio. So, hello, Mike. I forgot to shut the door.
So, you want to keep talking about...
Yeah, we'll talk about this for another minute.
Okay.
And then it's time for a mini, very, very minuscule... Actually, I do have beyond questions for you and Tom.
Okay.
That we could do on a first take type deal.
Okay, cool.
But anyway.
I had...
So, go ahead.
Well, here's my thing about this. If you... So, what we've been talking about with the rocks and all of this... If you were running this organization, if someone just gave you the organization, said, here, do something with this, how would you change this to improve it?
That's actually an interesting question.
Yeah.
Well,
that it hits home, you know, with you.
Because to me, it should be all about... I used the word encouragement earlier.
Right.
You should not feel like you can't put this or that or the other thing. I mean, I get the idea if it's, profanity or something. You wouldn't want profanity on something that's supposed to be encouraging.
Right.
You wouldn't want certain other things on there that I'm not going to say on the air for obvious reasons.
Right.
To appear on them, because that's not going to be encouraging either. Instead, you'll probably be fielding 20,000 questions from your children.
Right.
I'm just going to leave it there.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
How would I improve it? There's only a few rules I would have. Oh, Leslie says that's why she made her group. Leslie's my new friend from Leslie, are you from Toledo? I can't remember now. I think I'm getting you and somebody else mixed up. But yes.
She's going to say, like, Alaska or something.
No, I know she's not from Alaska.
Oh, Euclid,
okay.
Euclid. That would have been cool. You should have said Alaska. You should have said Anchorage, Alaska, and that you're best friends with Sarah Palin. That would have made me really happy. But anyway, go ahead.
Okay, anyhow.
Some random thoughts.
Ohio. Oh, yes. She wants me to plug her group. Yeah. So I'm actually part of a new group that Leslie just started yesterday because of all the yada yada nonsense that happened.
Okay.
Called Ohio Rocks Rule. That's what it's called on Facebook.
Okay.
So if you're interested in this sort of thing, you feel free to join her group.
Is it Northeast Ohio Rocks Rule?
No, just Ohio Rocks Rule. Northeast Ohio Rocks was the group that we all left.
Okay.
Or got blocked out of. Because on their page, on the Northeast Ohio Rocks page, and, for the most part, I'll give it to them. I think deep down they're good people.
Yeah.
But it says on this page that anyone who attempts to change the rules or hurt this group will be just deleted. So there's no room for debate, is basically what I'm reading that as.
So it's a totalitarian group.
Sounds like it.
I mean, that sounds...
That's sad. For something that could be so great to become so so quickly.
Right. I mean, it sounds like they're trying to say, look, we're trying to do something well, but we want to control everything. So all of our members don't try to make any suggestions because we want to be the ones helping people. We want the credit for everything that happens. So there's no way to improve our group. We're perfect. That's basically what I'm hearing from this. Because, and this is why I don't join groups like that, the groups that go for the better causes. Because there's always something, there's always a catch.
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
And
There's always a
where I was
catch.
going with that.
Especially on Facebook. You know, if you're actually giving money to a foundation, they're probably going to use it for the greater good. But if it's a nonprofit, you're looking at these things that are just, you know...
I mean, this isn't even a nonprofit organization. This is just
a Facebook
something...
group, yeah.
It's a Facebook group that is supposed to be something done for fun, as Leslie will tell us in the chat here. She says the power went to the administrator's head, and that's exactly where we're going with this.
Exactly, yeah. It sounds so unrealistic in the sense of values and moral.
So I took a
It's just
screenshot
terrible.
of something somebody posted in the group. And this is what their version of what
the group is.
The group is according to the administrator.
The powers
And
that be.
again, I hate to be a complainer, but I feel like I got to put this out there.
Okay.
Because there was somebody that posted on Facebook yesterday asking if there were any of these rocks located around Lakeland.
Okay.
In the group. That's why I'm talking about this.
Okay.
And this is going to be kind of scathing, but just please keep in mind, I did not write this.
Okay. Tim did not write this.
Yes, that's
just
correct.
So you guys know.
Spread kindness through random acts, but read the fine print, as the kindness of this group wishes to spread has very strong stirrings attached. It was very plainly stated, this group is not about you at all, so don't feel anything at all. Nobody's feelings are the point of this mission. Just be a little robot. Paint the rocks that you're not allowed to keep, and make sure you only use pictures, messages, and colors approved by the group leaders. So will there be a size chart soon as to what size rocks are approved, where the rocks come from? If not allowed to support any other group, like cancer awareness, autism awareness that touches millions of hearts, why support your group? None of these groups, including this one, is advertising for monetary or otherwise gain. Besides, the ribbons are simply for awareness, nothing more, nothing less. Just seems as though this group's leaders are trying to suppress the kindness to supply happiness to all different lives of people. But trying to suppress anyone only brings on separation.
So,
absolutely right.
So that what they want to do is not specifically specify who they're trying to help. So by saying they're helping everyone.
But you're not helping everyone.
You got to specify. You can't just be like,
the only thing
today everyone's beautiful. Well, who's everyone? Everyone in the world. Are you kidding me? Like, that's so vague. Like, this group sounds so vague and so just unreal. This is crazy. I don't get it. I don't get it. And some of you out there probably don't care, but it's like...
And like I said, I don't like to complain, but since, I mentioned a little bit ago, somebody posted about it yesterday, I just wanted to bring it to everybody's attention. It's there.
Hey, it's radio topic discussion.
Yeah, should you want to join their group, that's fine. If you want to join Leslie's group, Ohio Rocks Rules, that's fine. I cannot paint even a stick figure to save my life, as Leslie will tell you. Right, Leslie? Leslie says hers is all-inclusive. Very good.
Mm-hmm.
Leslie and I were talking on Facebook last night, and I said, I can't paint a rock to save my life. She said, me neither. Well, that's not what we're in this for.
Right. So, I don't know.
I mean, we're all in this life together. Okay?
Hashtag High School Musical.
Yes. I know. Oh, well. That's right. Neither of us can paint. Exactly. But yeah. Where was I going with that?
I don't know.
Well, what was it that I just said? I had a...
You asked me to come onto the show.
No.
I don't know your thought process.
What?
You know.
Oh, we're all in this together, is what I said. Yeah.
You're fired.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, we're all supposed to be in this life together, one way or the other.
Right.
But when there's separation, when there's arguments, separation, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen that way.
How can you be united when you try to separate?
United we stand, divided we fall.
Exactly. And the whole point I mean, it's not like, it just seems like they're trying to put people in classes, or they're trying to specify who's greater, which cause is better to be talked about, to be, I don't know.
One of the things she said was you could support everything or nothing at all in the group that I left yesterday. Support everything or nothing at all. And so they said nothing at all, you can't do this anymore. There are so many rules in said group that I've decided, whatever. I'm with Leslie's group now. And Leslie, just FYI, Leslie and I have never met before. She is tuned into our show today.
Okay.
At livestream.com/Lake Effect.
Yeah. Remember that, at livestream.com/Lake Effect.
Yes. She is, like I mentioned before, she is Rock Girl in the group, in the group chat here. Yes, we do have a group chat feature. We also have our Gmail up, should you want to call in here. We got only about 10 minutes left here before Hallie's supposed to be in.
And we had somebody call in, but we kind of know who that was, and it was kind of a prank.
Yes.
So to that person that called into the show that pranked us, we think, we're probably about 95% sure.
Ha.
The advisor person.
Yeah. Ha. Joke's on you.
Joke's on you. We know it's you. So don't do it anymore.
Nah,
just kidding. I don't care.
You can do it, but we're not going to play it on air.
As long as it's not my show. If you prank my show, there will be consequences.
But we're not going to play it on air, is what I'm saying. Is what we're trying to say.
There was one other thing I wanted to talk about.
Yes, let's do it.
So, concussions in football.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know how you have your opinion on this group. This is my opinion on football.
Okay.
They're changing everything you can't hit the quarterback here, you can't tackle here, you can't do this, or else it's a penalty for certain things that you do. My main concern with that is you look at some of the things. Tim, if I told you, if you go down into Breakers right now and you grab a Coke cherry, you will drop it and spill it all over your pants.
Would I do it?
Would you go down there
No.
to test the theory?
No.
No, right? So that's how I feel it is with football. A concussion's a possibility.
Right.
If that's the case, don't make the game change. Don't change the game to fit you. You change to fit the game. So what I'm saying is, if you know you're going to hurt that guy over there by hitting him in the head, it shouldn't be a flag if you do it, but if you do it, that's a moral problem. I don't think the game should change because the technology in the helmets needs to improve. The helmets, the way they're built, the way they protect the player's brain from the head injuries. But at the same time, they shouldn't have all of these penalties because of concussions. To me, it doesn't make sense. You're changing something that was so great to now when they change everything, people are getting hurt more, if you realize. Because then, look back in the 40s, 50s, and 60s when they played football. They had those little leather helmets that they strapped underneath their chin, and it didn't even cover their face. They didn't have a face mask. They had a little leather hat. It was like a little Abe Lincoln thing, and they would get hit. And I didn't hear about concussions back then.
Yes, you didn't hear about concussions back then, but let me fill you in on why I think that is.
Okay.
Okay. You're talking about the 40s, 50s, and 60s.
Right, when football was football.
Well, I'm not so sure, okay? Back then, you and I weren't alive, first of all. I don't know what football looked like in the 40s, 50s, and 60s. I'm just going to throw it out there. I have no idea what it looked like. But if it were me, I would think that the people back then, number one, aren't as fast as they are today. Okay.
Well, they had less padding too.
They had less padding, right?
So they could be faster.
They could have been faster, but they could have been slower too.
Yeah, that's true.
I think part of the problem is when there's a play, like I forget the Falcon player. There was an Atlanta Falcons player not too long ago that launched himself to try to tackle somebody. And no, I think it was a Rutgers player actually.
Okay.
Where he tackled, where he.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Where he launched himself, and he was paralyzed after that.
Yeah.
Well, Eric something, I think.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Eric LeGrand or something.
And isn't he like a public speaker now?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
Okay. But the fact of the matter is, they're changing the rules, but people are so used to what the rules used to be.
Yeah.
That they're not adjusted to anything yet.
Yeah.
Okay, that's number one. Number two, your helmets. Yeah, they probably should have a I don't know what today's helmets look like.
They invented new inside padding that was supposed to stop the concussion. It was like 2012, 2013. They decided to implement it, and it just was like, well, it's there, but it's not really doing anything.
What? I'm just trying to understand your viewpoint here. We only have a few minutes before we're supposed to be out.
Well, it's like if you can't take the heat, stay out of the kitchen. That's basically what I'm saying.
That sounds like something Kyle would say.
Well, the fact is that that's what football is. It's a game you can get hurt. You know, if you're afraid of getting hurt, don't leave your house. You know what I mean? Like, you can get hurt at any place, at any time. I could get a concussion in 5 minutes if I fall and hit my head on the floor.
True.
So the point is, that's the game. If you decide to get into football and you get hurt, that's on you for playing the game.
Then let me ask you a question.
That's my opinion, though.
Okay. Then let me ask you a question. With the research that has been done on concussions since the 40s...
Which isn't enough.
I agree.
Yeah.
But since the 40s, 50s, and 60s especially...
Yeah.
Do you think in the next 10 to 20 years, football's going to die?
I think so. If it stays the way that it is... The fact is that you can't put your hand on the quarterback without a 15-yard penalty. You can't hit him after he threw the ball. You can't play football, basically, is what the refs are telling you. Goodell is implementing these rules. He's not just a Brady hater. He's sitting there going, wait,
I gotta stop you, okay? You and I both know the relationship between Roger Goodell and Tom Brady.
It's bad, yeah.
Okay. And you're going to try to tell me that these rules are being implemented for Tom Brady?
No, it's for the quarterback position. And it's because we've seen so many more quarterbacks getting hurt because when they throw the ball, the momentum from the linebacker, the defensive lineman, is already in motion. His only thought process is once he breaks that defender or that offensive lineman is to hit the quarterback. So when he hits the quarterback, where's the problem? I don't see it. And then it's a 20-yard, 15-yard penalty? Are you kidding me?
And you know why the injuries are happening besides the concussions? There are defenders who are trying to hit above the waist but not hit the head.
Right.
So Derek Carr, for example, I believe he had
ACL.
He had the ACL problem.
Yeah. But that's you can surgically...
Matt McGloin.
Yeah.
Shoulder.
Yeah.
Okay? The point is, injuries are going to happen. Not just concussions, Matt.
Right.
Injuries in general are going to happen.
It's a sport.
And injuries in general, unfortunately, it's unfortunate, but they are part of the game.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. It's part of the game. And once you try to dumb down the game...
You might as well play flag football.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So here's my perfect comparison to my point.
Okay.
Is rugby. Okay? Rugby doesn't use padding. They don't use helmets.
Right.
Some of these guys, they're built to the max. They're like bodybuilders going out there and hitting each other. I have never heard concussion. When I'm watching a rugby game, concussion is not in the vocabulary of the sport of rugby. I never hear it. So how come guys that run and hit each other for a living and get paid millions of dollars are getting concussions all the time?
Let me look up concussions in rugby real quick.
Okay.
So this is actually something that we should talk about in the Beyond Questions segment.
Yeah, Tom and I sort of did, but it was vague because I think the show was ending.
So the Telegraph, based out of the UK, actually has an article titled, "Is Rugby or American Football More Dangerous?" I say, let's look at that real quick.
Yeah, let's look at the
My phone is blowing up today, so
the source being the Telegraph.
And by blowing up, I mean I have a lot of messages and stuff. We had, thank you all for tuning in today again. Hallie
should be on it.
Should be in there. Oh.
Huh.
Tom's saying Tim. I wonder if that's Butler. And apparently we've had people try to call in, and I plain missed it, Matt.
Well, you know.
Guys, let me see.
Sorry.
I'm... Okay. Man, everything is happening at once. I'm getting Facebook messages. I'm getting everything.
Popularity.
We are popular today. Love us or hate us.
And the Telegraph article doesn't want to come up. So...
Well, I've got to go to Google Voice because I want to verify that everybody's
Don't worry,
calling
though.
you.
We're not CNN. When somebody makes a good point, we don't, kind of ice them out of the conversation.
So, let me see. We do have one missed call registered. I believe that's Leslie.
Okay.
So sorry about that, Leslie. What do we want to do? I feel like we've moved on from the rock stuff, honestly.
Yeah.
How about this?
It's 12 o'clock.
It is 12 o'clock. And you have people you got to go see. I have lunch to get, people to see, fun to have.
Yeah.
All that fun stuff. But, real quick before we run out, and Leslie and Tom, we are verily sorry.
Verily sorry.
Verily sorry. We are very sorry that we missed your calls. We will make sure next time to pay more attention to the phone lines. Originally, I was only planning on doing this show on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
But you know what? I may come back on Thursday. We'll have to wait and see.
Okay. Stay tuned to see if... Well, don't stay tuned.
Do stay tuned.
Stay tuned for the next 2 days. All day. 24 hours. And then when Thursday hits, then you can see if... pull 2 all-nighters.
Yeah, there we go.
Just do that.
So Hallie's supposed to be up next, and I'm not sure where she is.
Probably a band practice.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised either.
So, actually, I'm sorry. I was looking for that article and
Telegraph.
Yeah,
it didn't load.
I don't think I even clicked it.
Yeah, you did. It just didn't load.
There it is.
Oh, there it is.
So, looking at this.
Come on, they got to show a graph or something.
There are people who do get concussed in rugby. That's what it says here.
Yeah, I'm sure. But
yeah,
not at the rate of the football players.
So this is actually an article about the film Concussion.
Okay.
I just noticed.
Okay.
So I don't want to take too long and read it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to post the link to this in our live stream chat.
Okay.
And if our viewers would like to read it, maybe we'll pick up with this next week if you'll join me again.
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
Definitely. I love talking about this.
So let's
and if you disagree with me, that's fine. I don't care. It's just like, everyone's entitled to their opinion.
So Leslie says the players, though, they're getting themselves into. It's cool that we missed her call. And if they don't want to get hurt, then they shouldn't play. Which is actually the article, which is actually where I was going with my opinion.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
In real quick, in my business law course, we learned about lawsuits and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And my guess is if the players tried to sue, which I know they have.
I have a theory now.
It's assumption of the risk.
That just gives me the
know
theory.
What the risks are when you go to play. If you don't, boy, do you need to be educated.
My theory, now that you bring that up, brings me to a point. My theory is that Goodell is doing this so that the NFL doesn't get sued. That's the only reason. He doesn't actually care about the health of the players. He doesn't care about the best player in the league. He tries to get it. He calls him out on false deflate gate term, and what does he do the next year, Brady? Super Bowl champion. But that's Goodell for you.
Yeah.
I mean,
we just will talk about our fantasy league. What Tom Brady did. For
I'm
you.
sure Goodell's a good guy. Wait, that's why I changed the subject.
I know. I have to
I will
remind you of
forever dislike David Johnson and Andrew Luck for numerous reasons. Chime in if you want to know why. But it just Goodell. I'm sure he's a good dude. You know, go have dinner with or something. He's cool. Probably go to hang out. But when it comes to his job, it's a mess.
It is a mess.
It's a mess. So
now, if we can get Tom to join us for when's your show? Actually, you guys do a show like Thursday 4 to 5 or something.
Yeah,
I may be able to pull my lunch break and come over here for that.
Yeah,
at some point. That'd be
come
fun.
on over.
So, I do have 2 Beyond Question topics for you guys.
Okay.
What is the most prestigious championship to win?
Okay.
In sports, and which of the collapses that we've seen in the last year between the Indians, the Warriors, and the Falcons
is the worst?
Is the worst.
Okay. We'll talk about that on the next show.
Yes, correct. Until next time, everybody, have a good night. Good night. Good luck. Don't forget to check out the transfer fair the transfer center open house. There we go. I got it.
And
downstairs.
Godspeed. That's
going till 6 o'clock. Room 1040B, like I said before. Other than that, have a good day. And if Hallie's still here, she'll be on momentarily.